Okay, we're back in, and where do we boop back in?
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All clear.
Right, okay, so I've got the ladders and the stuff on my back. Right, okay. So this is where we're coming back in. We've been given our assignment. We've got to go take the drugs to the relay station, right? Yes. So I haven't even put my pings out yet. Okay, so... we know there was... Yeah, we know there was a bridge there. So I say we start putting waypoint markers. We're going to go there. We're going to cross the river around about here if we can. Head down here. I'm guessing it's possibly scripted that we run into the BTs around about here. And I think we still try crossing here. I mean, we're using the other guy's ladder there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We'd still have one left over. So yeah, I think we attempt... So we had some wide rivers. So I think we go here. Possibly about here. There's a pinch point that's a bit narrower, and then we eventually head over here. Oh, I can... Oh, I'm only allowed 5? Okay, 5 waypoint markers. Okay, then let's... We remove these? Remove all markers. Right, okay, so I'm only allowed 5 waypoint markers. Okay, so, yes. 2. 3. I guess... Just do 4. 5. Okay, right. So, Children's Hospital, especially in Niku. Lots of responsibility, but also pretty fulfilling. Yes, I would definitely imagine so. Right, okay. Let's go!
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Right, and as I said, I'm estimating we probably run into the BTs at the same point. It might be like a slightly scripted. So we did figure out that the tutorial kind of stuff, you know, taking the president's body to the incinerator was kind of isolated instance. Now we're into a little bit more, I'd say, open world, but like the world is now connected, because there we got the full banjo today, did we?
You can leave some of your own if you'd like. Messages, warnings, words of encouragement.
Right, because yes, we can tell because there's a path here, worn by the many boot prints of those that have come before. Friday requires a full banjo. But how's it going, Jaboa? Has it been a long week? And thanks for messaging on the Discord and that. Like, I appreciate you asking whether it's possible or not. And like I said, yeah, you got permission to post.
If you come across any abandoned shipments, consider taking them to their intended destination.
It's been a very long week.
See, all our packages are tagged with Bridges IDs for easy tracking. And your Odra deck is equipped with a scanner which might detect said IDs. Which is a roundabout way of saying that...
It's one of the best jobs you've ever had. Love it a lot, and technology and so much made it better. Right. Want me to ping? Are you getting any pings?
Remember, Sam,
City.
every parcel is a promise made to a person in need. And they're counting on you to deliver.
Right. Let's cross there. And we have a wild trillion a bit here as well. How are you doing? Are you ready for some chaos this evening? Hey, we killed some dragons last week, so, like, I guess there's going to be some aftermath for that. Thank you once again, Igor. Let's cross here, shall we?
Sam, a well-placed ladder can get you across most rivers, you know. Maybe try using the one we issued you.
Yellow was the hazard. Blue is okay, though, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, we wanted to see what the tardigrade thing was again. It was like, it was a heal, but X to pick up. There you go. Right. We just flick them out of the air. Right. Okay. Chilling got the afternoon off and looking forward to Vampire Clowns. Vampire Conversations. I was going to say, Vampire Clowns? Well, I missed that. No, actually, we've had clown pirates. Maybe some of them were vampires. You love this game. You can see why a lot of people call it a walking sim, but the importance of actually being outside and such really showed itself during the pandemic. Lots of people play this because they felt like they were out somewhere. Yeah, I never twigged to that. Yeah, I can definitely see that. Right.
Keep it up.
Go in this direction, don't we? Like I said, I'm pretty sure, like, last time we got past this post box and then it started to get a bit woobly. And I think at that point we'll probably have to go into, alright, start taking deep breaths.
Sam, remember that prolonged exposure to timefall damages cargo containers. Don't stay out in the rain any longer than you have to.
Yes, but there isn't any shelter around here, so we just need to crack on. Yeah, so it's around about this point I got a vibration through the controller and we got that. Okay, yeah. No, not rest. Tap. Yeah. Right. Again, twitches. Disconnected from the network. move away from Flappy, Flappy, Flappy. Then we follow the river for a bit. And do this. Greetings. I don't know. I don't speak Spanish. But welcome. Bunch of numbers. What is that? 1,550. No, 1,507,162. Sorry. That's a ripe old age. Still getting twitches. They're close. There's a disturbance in the force. Right. Oh, you're giving exploits of all the random shit we've come across in our journey. Right. What was our narrowest spot over here? I mean, theoretically, this is a fairly narrow spot. Maybe we can get up here. Maybe we take an alternate path. You know what? We're just going to follow the riverbank as much as possible. Okay. Is it going to wave behind?
You're clear of BG territory.
Okay, we're good.
Death Stranding's to blame for all of this. The gazers, the fall of America, everything. It warped the world beyond recognition. Humanity had to
So yes, we've had killer dolls, teddies, sphinxes, pirate clowns, multiple hags. Non-copyright infringing Michael Mouse, yes.
A way to overcome the BTs. The Death Stranding, the whole damn mess.
Stick to the riverbank. I mean, it's been a long-running campaign, so we have had chance to kind of run into a whole slew of stuff. And as it was originally pitched as like a Spelljammer campaign, it was all about like literally traveling to weird new worlds and such. This is why it takes packages 5 to 7 business days to be delivered. Exactly. Also, welcome, Eldritch. How are we? Right. No longer raining. We don't need the hood. And a random package. backup fuel. Almost at cargo weight. Right. I think a ladder here would probably be a good... Right. Also, how do we rearrange our backpack again? Cargo. Just cargo. There you go. Right. Right. So if we take some like the ladders, ladder, and attach to, I guess, suit. Sure. Another ladder due to the other arm. That balances us out a little bit, right? And climbing and smart backup fuel. Is there a better way of arranging that on our back? Because that doesn't look stable, does it? Y for auto arrange. Front loader will be optimized, allowing you to carry additional cargo on your back. Okay. That still feels like we're like slightly side heavy. Can I not put the ladder that's strapped to the side on the back? Because that doesn't look... Though I am about to use that ladder, I guess. Right. Let's ladder up. Hello, Mika! Right. Place ladder. Bonk. Right. Let's head over here. Yeah, so because we took a slightly different route now, we should probably... Oh, I crossed there. Yeah, okay, let's... I guess if we remove all the markers... If we can find a good crossing point kind of ahead of us, we could potentially get up the hill there. Yeah. Okay. Right. Does this seem like it has a point where we can cross? It isn't too deep or anything. Let's see. Ping. Okay, that seems like there might be a spot there. Okay, if we're careful. There you go. Yay, we did it. With the tutorial stuff, we've had some awesomes, yes. But just in life and in general, I'm awesome, right? I don't need a game to validate what I know about myself, truly. But what about you, Mika? Are you awesome? And is life going well for you? And hey, we made it here without the power cutting out. Which is a good start.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Activate terminal. Sure, make our deliveries. Yeah, deliver everything. Deliver everything? There you go, thank you. Oh, is it Pi Data? I never realised.
Thank you. We've all been feeling the loss of Central Knot City. No one seemed to know what it meant for the organization. Or the UCA. Or us. The oxytocin will take the edge off, and that'll be a big help. Won't be long before we're back on track. We may have a luck.
Alright. How long until we see Jeff Keighley?
This is great. Thank you again. Yeah, everything looks to be in good order. And soon our way station will be...
Isn't Keighley one of these kind of delivery agents? Because, of course, he's best buds with Kojima. Well, that was what we were supposed to bring, and then the fuel was like a pickup. Additional lights. There you go. I am awesome. Connection level only 2 and a bit stars. And we're all about the miscellaneous stuff, apparently. We're not doing very well on the delivery time, though, I guess. Laughing at the name George Batten.
You're with the second team, right? Where are the others?
Dead. Caught in the void out.
No way. That one blast got them all? And what, they just sent you out on your own? I mean, if it was just a delivery, that'd be one thing. Porters come through from time to time, but... The second team was meant to bring the Cupid. They were going to connect us up. 3 years we've been waiting for help. 3!
It's literally just down the road. Like, we're less... Well, like 1.2 kilometers away.
Tell me you brought more than the oxy, at least.
They didn't bother connecting. Literally. I mean, what were... Like, we were walking for about 15 minutes, right?
What are you waiting for? You put us on the goddamn grid.
This is no way to run a business. If this is how bridges works, no wonder they're suffering. Also, we haven't like delivered the fuel. Was it not coming here? Was it going back to the city? I'm trained to walk for 15 minutes. Yes. The others are just couch potatoes, clearly. Has been constructed using PCC. Fabricate equipment. Make deliveries. Deliver lost cargo. Shared locker. Donate weapons and equipment. Withdraw cargo. Now connected. Right. Can I deliver this fuel? Because I don't want to be lugging this around.
Connection to Capital Knot City confirmed. It's really happening. Just like Amelie promised. We can finally do what we came here to do. Hey, you're headed west, right? Gonna be a lot of people happy to see you. Guess you'll keep on till you hit the coast, huh? Which means you'll get to see Amelie in person. Oh, that's...
Running around recklessly, pissing outside George Batten's home.
Well, anyway, you best be careful on the road. There's some bad people out there. More than good, some say. But I don't need to tell you that.
Thank you, Sam.
By bringing that way station into the Cairo network, you've put it in direct contact with those of us back here in Capital Knot City.
Right. What's next?
I mean, like, literally, you could stand on a tower in the city with a megaphone and they'd probably hear.
Put in place. And beyond them is
It's
your...
literally closer than the incinerator was.
It's on the shore of a crater.
I think the incinerator was like 1.3 kilometers away. This is 1.2.
Is to link up Port and Capital Knot. But to do that, you'll need to utilize our facilities as additional waypoints. They'll be essential for establishing a stable connection. Given the distance we need to cover, we're looking at using a distribution center and a power station, as to which you should head for first. Start with the distro center. We've got some cargo that needs delivering anyway. Check the nearby delivery terminal to pick it up.
Good work. New order available. Please
Right.
access delivery terminal for further information.
Activate the terminal.
Your hard work's paying off, Sam.
And we can fabricate stuff. Weapons and equipment can be fabricated using materials provided.
Now in a position to provide you with additional materials and support.
Uh,
Should prove useful.
that's you in all games, especially Hitman games. They're made, just made for people like you. Right. You just like messing with people. Is that what you're saying? Deliver our lost cargo.
Good work, Sam. I see you brought in some lost cargo. Feel free to submit it here for...
Yeah, go on,
If you
process.
come across any more while out, it'll be safe and secure,
Go on.
even if it has to pass through a dozen more hands before it arrives.
Right. Deliver lost cargo. Got fuel. Trusting storing lost cargo. Okay, so we drop it off here, we get 48 likes. But if we deliver it to where it's supposed to go, which I don't know where that is, we get 200. Now, what do we do with our likes? What are we trading them in for? Destination Capital Knot City. Yeah, I'm not going backwards. We'll just leave it here, to be honest. This is somebody else's problem.
Delivering cargo.
This is something very satisfying about ringing a doorbell and lobbing pastries in someone's face. Alright. Yeah, like I said, we're just filling up the miscellaneous one more than anything else, aren't we? Right. Take on deliveries. Orders for Sam. Right. Rare metal delivery. Construction postbox. Am I supposed to make the postbox myself? Excuse me. Confirmed. I guess we just do the delivery. Number of items to deliver, 6. Why is that in red? Is it going to weigh me down? What's with the skulls and that? Can we get a description of this? Like, there's a skull, a ghost, and a wibbly thing. Like, do we have anything like a legend to kind of figure out what that is? Listen to briefing.
You'll be delivering supplies for a Cairo printer. The distro center you're going to has one. First expedition set it up. On its own, it's no different from your run-of-the-mill 3D printer. Connected, though, it can utilize Cairo network data to reproduce all kinds of things. And you can imagine how handy that might be. Now, I know I don't need to tell you, but steer clear of any BTs you find out there. Avoid out's the last thing we need.
Sam, it's Hartman. Void outs occur when the living of our world come into contact with beached things. The reaction is similar to what a physicist would call an annihilation, when a subatomic particle collides with its antiparticle. Alas, there ends our understanding. Why do the dead transform into BTs? Why are void outs only triggered by human contact? And why are people like you able to return seemingly unscathed? No one knows. Yet it cannot be a coincidence that these phenomena were observed only after we discovered the beach and bridged this world and the next. Anyway, to reiterate, the only reliable means by which you can prevent a void out is to stay far, far away from BTs.
Yeah, that still hasn't explained what the skull, the little ghost, and the wibbly thing mean. Do not deliver the required amount. The order will be considered a failure. Okay, so red indicates it's a critical mission, kind of. So I guess we'll find out, but it's critical mission, so we kind of have to do it. So sure, we'll accept the gig. Fabricate. I mean, I've still got 4 ladders. PCC.
Sam,
We built.
you can use that PCC to build a post box.
Do we need to? I mean, it's basically a chest, isn't it? A safe locker type thing. Can be used to return lost cargo or entrust cargo for deliveries by others. Shared locker function can be used to exchange weapons and equipment with other players. I'm fine without. But it kind of wants me to do stuff. Also, I'm trying to figure out, like, resins, metal. Okay, so this is different symbols. That's a metal. That's resin and metal. Can I just not make something? Yeah, I want to accept the order. Yeah. It really wants me to make stuff. What if I don't need to? Like, is there an option not to do these? Like, it seems like it's wanting us, unless it's like clicking on this makes the thing. Can I just... Okay, I think they're all fine on my back, right? Should be. Yeah. Confirm. Head out? Yes.
Order assigned.
Right. I am going to throw a save in. I'm not saying I'm predicting like weird power cuts again, but who knows? Yeah, let's save our progress. And then we are here. We're going to go back down to the ladder. Yeah. Just crossing that river was fine. Yeah, and it looks like we can probably just go along the bank. Down to here, right? Should be fine. It's seems relatively flat and all. So should be okay. So yeah, I guess we just head back down here. Don't really need any of the markers. We're just following the river. Right.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Yep. Let's do this. Yeah, I have to account for those alien invasions. You're right. Oh, somebody left a bridge here. Well, sure. I think we basically have stepped out into yet another kind of shared world one, because this wasn't here when we walked past last time. Oh, thank you. Does this mean the ladder I placed down over here is gone? Possibly. No, it does still seem to be here. That's my one. Yes. Lost cargo, plant samples, sure. There you go. Right. And then it's just a jaunt down river. Presuming, I mean, it could get a bit rocky, not gonna lie, but probably fine. So, overconfidence, something, I know. Okay, no, it definitely gets a bit... Okay, right. Assess. Yeah, we go full Baldur's Gate. Right, we're going to go up the bank here and go along the top then, because we're not going to be able to make it along that rocky shore, because it butts up right against the cliff face. But we can still keep an eye on the river. Up here. So I'm presuming it's going to start raining again in a moment. We're going to have to hold our breaths. Is that the incinerator up there? Is that an indication I've walked 1,000... Oh, that's our health, isn't it? That's like 1,000 milliliters. Indicating... Why is it showing me my health?
Heads up, Sam. Your cargo's been pinged. Move. Now, before someone has eyes on you. Get to your destination.
That's what it was.
If you don't want to get caught.
That's what it was. Okay.
Sam, don't get too close to mule territory unless you have to.
Am I supposed to know what mule territory looks like? So I can see a thing over there. That's a bad guy? Okay, that's bad guys. How am I supposed to deal? What? What? Oh, cutscene. I was gonna say, like, why am I suddenly covered in green? Okay.
Mules gave you trouble, huh? Good thing it was raining. Even they know better than to mess with BTs.
Okay. Stay back down by the river. I'm presuming a lot of this is still scripted stuff. We're still in tutorial town, aren't we? Yeah. So, how are we doing today, Claire? It is Friday. Are we planning a trip up to the kind of gaming cafe store place? Is there more cards about to be thrown down on the table? Wait, there's an achievement for playing that song? Like, I played a Warlock in Early Access, and I played a Paladin in my full playthrough. I haven't done Bard. I didn't even have a Bard in the party, so I didn't even realise that was a thing. You'll try and draw them dramatically, will you? You're going to get very anime and throw them on the table like you're in an episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Right. I presume those little glowy sticks are once again the things that ping the bad guys. But because it's raining, they'll stay clear? I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out the rules for everything here. But yeah, I guess these things will ping us regardless. So, like, wherever we actually went, I think we were going to get caught by these things. So it was fully kind of scripted that it was going to be a thing. Also, are we inside the chiral network here? Is that crossing this border does? Disconnected. Oh, okay, right. Well, let's stay connected, shall we? Though we can't because it's very rocky down there. Okay. You've never played a Bard in D&D? I played one in a fairly short-lived campaign. Actually, I guess I've done Bard kind of twice. I played the straight-up archetypical Bard in a vaguely underwater campaign. I was a undead, or like what's the modern kind of one again? It's like the reborn one, and like I did it that. Okay, right. That's an indicator of ghosties, is it? Right. Let's see if we can figure out where we are. About halfway. Okay. And then the other time, welcome Hexes and Vexes! Howdy folks, how are we? Do we have a mod around that can do a shout out? Right, gotta keep an eye out for ghosties, I guess. Does this actually pause the action? If so, we will do a little shout out. How are we doing, folks? What were we up to? Playing some D and or D, were we? Were we actually playing, or were we talking about? I mean, you joined us as we're playing Death Stranding, but we were definitely talking about D&D. Right. Where's me pings? Take the easiest path, shall we? Let's move away from them a little bit, shall we? Apparently they're all around us. Alright, did I lose some health by holding my breath for too long? Guess that's what it was. Right. Flap, 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 flap. God damn, they're all over the place. You know what would be a really handy thing in this like weird dystopian future we're in this situation? Our respirator, just a mask I can put on where I don't need to worry about breathing outwards, right? Okay. Baby falling asleep?
Something wrong, Sam?
I don't know. Kid doesn't look so hot.
Nothing to worry about.
Doing a cheeky debrief. I mean, that's Tuesdays for us normally, but did the group go have a good time? And hopefully everyone appreciated. Baby is...
Welcome to the hamlet.
So, I can't tell where the ghosties are? Or is the threat over? Like, am I just supposed to be getting to the place? Like, I'm completely distracted now. Like, I presume we're fine. So, I'm gonna leg it to there. Because apparently, baby poorly? Also, thank you for the follow as well.
When the strain on your BB exceeds sustainable levels, it triggers the production of harmful compounds, and the body, in essence, begins to attack itself. It's called autotoxemia. If your BB's not performing to spec, drop by your private room and see if the incubator helps.
Right. Well, let's get over here, shall we? Presume this is the distribution center. Come on, kid. Oh, and there seems to be a bike parked outside this one. Apparently I slipped on some mud.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain on until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Right.
Decontaminating suit. Rest is advised.
Yeah, let's drop off our gear and go patch up the babby. Car delivery. Yep, all deliveries. Come on. There you go. And the bonus stuff as well. We did pick up a random package.
Wait station folks told me all about you. Sam Bridges, with the second expedition, right? The guy expanding the chiral network on his lonesome. When he's not out making deliveries. So what'd you bring us? Let's see it. Talk about above and beyond. Thanks. Must have had to pass through BT territory to get here too, didn't you? They weren't joking when they said you were a legend.
Right. Tick, tick, ticks. And the bonus stuff? I don't know why I can't just include the bonus stuff in. We have to go to a separate page for that. Legend equals the only guy who actually does any work around here. Yep. Not quite 3 stars. Is it still more random stuff? Is it still miscellaneous? No, it's just volume.
Okay, it's time. Do you mind connecting us to the network?
Yeah, let's plug in the USB drives. So I'm not quite sure why plugging into the wireless network makes me float like I'm on the moon or something. But sure, we'll just go with it. Apparently I've crossed like 3, 4, 5 state lines. Sure, we only like traveled like a couple of kilometers. I thought America was a lot bigger than that.
Sam, as always, thanks for bringing more folks into the UCA.
The US is a lot smaller than it used to be. Interview data acquired. Mules and drone system. Bridge babies. Timefall. Okay, right. So we just got stuff for the log. Right. I guess we need to go and have a rest because our baby's not feeling too good.
Looks like we're on the chiral network. And with those materials you brought for our chiral printer, we can produce supplies for you here as needed. Think of it as our way of returning the favor. Now head west and keep on doing what you do.
Good. The distro center is on the network.
Sam, do me a favor. Take your BB to a private room and connect it to the incubator.
Right. Wait, there is a version where you actually move at scale. Like, you literally have to cross the entire world. Right. Oh, no, not A. Private locker. Rest in private room. There you go.
Dead man, you there? Little help?
Okay, Sam. Remove the pod and connect it to that incubator.
Try traveling the Appalachian Trail.
It's in.
Or the Appalachian Tray, I guess. There, Bulgogi. Also, welcome. How are we doing today?
Excessive stress. Easily addressed if we return it to its mother's womb.
Mother?
Located in the capital Knot City ICU. Brain dead, of course.
You mean still mother?
Correct. A still mother's womb facilitates a connection between the world of the dead and the BB. And you, in turn, connect yourself to a BB, granting you the ability to sense BTs. These pods were
I mean, what I remember seeing of the new trailer, like that's the premise behind the idea of like the other kind of character that's being introduced in Death Stranding 2, isn't it? Because there's a line of dialogue where he's saying about I used to smuggle dead women with still mothers or whatever it was.
There. The update is in progress. Right now, the pod is synchronizing with the Steel Mother in capital Knot City, and reconfiguring its settings based on the latest data. Returning your BB to the womb in this manner will temporarily reduce its stress levels. That being where it technically belongs, of course.
Kid looks happy.
I'll try adjusting the oxytocin dosage. Autotoxemia should set in much slower from now on. You should remember that BBs are just equipment. Try not to get attached. Each one has been physically removed from its steel mother's womb. A process that renders them...
The match is struck.
Hello, Sky.
A blazing star is born.
No BB on record has remained in service for over a year. It may need to be retired before this expedition is over.
And then?
Or we'll get attached, yeah.
You must understand, there is still a great deal we don't know about BBs. As we expand the...
Well, I mean, as a doctor, you should at least have done a tour of pediatrics, so you should know how babies work.
You asked me to look into why the BTs might be reacting to your blood. I spoke with Hartman. We should have your results soon. Anyway, get some rest. You and your BB are both exhausted. Good night, Sam.
Well, I guess we have to wash the crap of the day off us, don't we? It said something about, like wash away the chiral matter or something. Also, apparently Norman Reedus is into the kinky shit. Always handcuffs himself to the bed. We've woken Mel up again. Wait, what? Norman Reedus in the shower again?
Falling down. London Bridge is falling down. My fair lady. Sam? Can you see me?
So much neck pain, yeah.
How are things over there?
Still not under guard. Still not chained up. Still can't leave. But if you can keep making connections, if you can get to me, we can go back east. Back home. Thank you. I mean that. It's bad. There are fewer and fewer people in the cities these days. No one's having children anymore. But humans aren't made for living alone. They're supposed to come together, to help one another. And if we as a people can't do that, if we can't reconnect, then, well...
we're doomed!
It said. Extinction.
Come on. Rebuilding America isn't gonna get rid of the BTs.
Yeah, the shameless monster plug once more, yeah.
There's no escaping it.
But at least we'll have hope.
So will there be a different brand of energy drink in Death Stranding 2?
I'll be waiting, Sam.
I want to see Norman Reedus necking Lucasade in Death Stranding 2.
Waiting for you. Come and find me.
Red Bull would be the obvious one. I'm going to go with something like Lucasade or Iron Brew.
Hello, Sam. This is Hartman. Since you're awake, it might behoove you to freshen up. To that end, why not take a shower?
See, even Hartman's insisting, Mel.
And also my research, as it happens.
There you go, Mel. Get your perv on. That's your excuse. Hygiene is important. Yeah. Apparently, so who's Hartman played by? That's Nicholas Winding Refn, isn't it? Apparently, he's the pervert here.
Study other people with dooms?
Everyone in Bridges, myself and Mara. Results thus far are inconclusive. But you possess other singular qualities, being a repatriate as well. I must confess to a measure of optimism. Processing food.
Yes.
Products. Dry relic. Dispensing. There. Take the sample with you. Should the opportunity arise, try using it on a BT. I'm curious to see how they react. Who knows? It may even prove beneficial to you. There was an old research paper detailing the effects of bodily fluids from individuals like us on BTs. It is only by recovering these materials that we can unearth the knowledge of the past.
Bottled Sam Funk.
Also the mystery of your body's unique properties and even our doom's affliction. There may well be hope for humanity. Sam, I have no interest in rebuilding America. I want to recover the past. 5, 4, it's almost time.
After you make your connections and nothing happens, then what? I said, then what?
Wait, this is the equivalent of bathwater, isn't it? I just made that connection. Yeah, he's literally doing Norman Reedus bathwater.
Sorry to bother you while you're taking a break, but I figured you'd want to hear this. Hell, maybe it'll help you rest easier. We received a number of messages addressed to you. I've not taken a look myself, but I gather they're mostly from your clients. You should see if they contain any useful information. Mail can be accessed via your cufflinks, as well as the terminal in your private room. There's something else I'd like to share with you. With the Cairo network,
we're all about sharing it here, apparently.
Data once thought lost forever from every corner of America can be pieced back together from fragmented records. Our archives are still a work in progress, of course. But as we expand the network and integrate more way stations and cities, we'll be able to recover more and more information, such as the previous expedition's logs and reports. Everything they sent back was lost when Central Knot City was destroyed.
This is why you should always back up your data, right?
You can access them from a private room terminal or your cufflinks by selecting Archives. Might make for interesting reading.
Right. Well, I guess we're supposed to have a look at the terminal then. Check the mail? Distro Center, thanks for delivering. We got extra likes for that. Apparently we're just an Uber driver. We're just getting the 5-star reviews. Okay. Data. Tips, that was just like all the tutorial stuff, right? You saw that previously. Definitely, yes, I'm absolutely going to read all of those. Interviews, mules, primary objective to rebuild America, yada, yada, yada. Bridge babies, timefall. Yeah, okay. Right. Yes, we are allowed to leave then now. So I presume we've got another delivery from here to, it was, windmill, right? Like a power station?
But we cannot release your son just yet. Believe me when I tell you it's for the best.
This woman in a mask who's done nothing but lie to me.
Wait, I've got... Wait, that we never delivered the random package.
Sam, there's something I forgot to tell you. It's about managing your BB stress levels and reducing the risk of autotoxemic attacks. There are a few things you can do if your BB starts showing signs of distress.
Such as?
Such as take a moment to look after it. Cradle the pod, gently rock it, that sort of thing. Out of curiosity, how's it doing at the moment?
I mean, I'm no wonder it's stressed like that. When we handed the actual BB unit to Deadman, he was full on rattling the baby. Like, no wonder the baby's freaked out.
I don't know. Calling to me. There's this room, too. With other people talking, but I can't make out the words.
Lead-through effect. Didn't I warn you about this? You're mistaking the BB's memories for your own. They're false flashbacks, nothing more. Let me explain. A BB is harvested from its steel mother at around 28 weeks and placed in a pod. To be clear, this is before it's even born. The procedure halts its development. But even at 28 weeks, its sensory systems have matured enough to process external stimuli. It is more than capable of encoding this information into memories, which can bleed into yours via your connection.
So who's the man I saw?
Someone from the medical team, maybe? Or a BB technician? Does it matter? The BB has been in circulation for a while now. It's been handled by a lot.
Don't worry. We'll meet Mads again.
Because you're the expert.
No one's an expert, Sam. BBs were developed decades ago in secret. They're your quintessential black boxes. We may use them, but we don't truly understand them. Believe me, I've been trying to learn more, but almost all of the old records are gone.
It's full on Warhammer 40k, isn't it? It's the dark age of technology. Like, we have no idea how this shit works, but we just keep using it. Yes, it's Guillermo in the apocalyptic mailman sim. Yes, absolutely. How are we, JC? Right, can I deliver this package? I thought I did this before.
While you're resting, I ran some network diagnostics. Beryllium monitoring and holographic systems are nominal. Unfortunately, our printer is offline. I know. After all the trouble you went through to bring us those materials.
They don't look like that at 28 weeks. I doubt they would, no.
But it never arrived. The
Like,
printer needs it to communicate.
I mean, it... Like, the size of the pod and, like, it does look like it's potentially, like...
Which is smack dab in the middle of their...
Certainly full-term baby, like 3 months old kind of baby sort of thing.
More qualified than you.
Right. We'll take it, but we want to make a delivery of the lost cargo. There you go. Yeah, it's fully cooked. Exactly. Right. Yeah, I'm not going back to the other city. We'll just get the basic, what was it, 24 likes or whatever. It's been a hard week, has it? Lots of craziness at work. It's Friday. Thank fuck it's Friday, right? Let's see what orders for Sam. Recovery chiral printer interface, chiral crystals. Right, our next destination was like over here, wasn't it? Theoretically, that would probably be the better delivery. Well, it's a collection, actually. And then we're going up that slope there to the windmill, right? In the movies and TV shows, the pregnant lady has an ultrasound early in 12 weeks, and she gets a picture of the baby with arms and legs and a clear face. Yeah. It's the other thing in like TVs and movies of like brand new baby. You know, you have the birthing scene and like baby in the arm is at least like 6 months to 9 months old already. You can tell by the size of it. It figures Amazon would survive the apocalypse. Yeah, true. Like, Jeff Bezos has already put in contingencies, right? I guess we get the crystals? Because we've not done collecting shit yet, have we? I think we can just hop across the river, go around the corner, come back on ourselves, and then go up the lane there. Yeah, I think we're doing the collection. Sure, select that. Can we? Though, I mean, at one point, like we've seen the crystals on the ground and that before, and it said we needed like certain something to like that's the one we wanted. Yeah, we're confirming that. Cancel the selected order? No.
Mama's added a watchtower schematic to your PCC. If you don't have it on you, consider fabricating one.
What does it do?
You never know when you'll need to recon an area.
Okay, it sends out a ping, does it? Sure, I just confirmed that. That's fine. Extra stuff, I don't know whether I'm going to use or not. Okay. Right. You love this weird-ass game, do you? Stop start. I mean, it's a Kojima game. You weren't expecting normal, but...
As the name suggests, it provides secure storage for any crystals you gather.
Allow me to describe your quarry. Chiral crystals appear gold to the naked eye and are frequently found in formations resembling human handprints. Surrounding rocks and debris tend to float a few feet above the ground.
Yeah, we've run into multiple of them.
Commonly found in areas with high precipitation. Got all that? Rain, floating rocks, golden handprints. That's your trifecta. Look for these three things and you'll find the crystals.
Now, presumably, I have to just get the one from the area it said specifically.
Order assigned.
Right. Apparently, there's a ghost right in the doorway. Still think it's wild that Kojima doesn't speak a lick of English. His interpreter must be minted at this point. I mean, he doesn't need to. Like, he literally the equivalent of like, just get somebody else to do it for me. So running through the signs actually gets us points of some sort. Okay, right. People leaving signs actually just gets you points. Right. Okay, there's a bike over there, but we need to plan our routes. So it wants us to go over here. There are some ladders. I guess we're crossing the over here, then. Ooh. And I think it's like round about here. And then we want to go through this ravine over here. Right.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Well, people left multiple bridges. Wait, look, there's one just here. Can I just take this?
Chiral crystals are pretty small and can be difficult to spot with the naked eye. I'd advise you to use your ultra deck to point you in the right direction. If you want to survey a wider area, though, you might consider building a watchtower.
That's all I needed. Perfect. I guess I could just get rid of all of these things, and now it needs to go to Central West Capital North City. I mean, like, I literally just could take it back indoors here, couldn't I? Like, we don't actually... Yeah, there was a bike. We could take that, but we have to cross the river, so I doubt the bike's particularly good for going over the river.
Almost there.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons.
Do we get additional points if we just pass through on the other way?
Deliveries are a little different from the usual. The process is pretty simple, though. Access the delivery terminal to drop off any chiral crystals you're carrying.
Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Right. Crystal... Wait, we can't deliver? Excuse me. I picked up those crystals. Hang on a second. Do we have... crystals? Okay, they have to specifically go in the recycle. Okay. Crystals. Amount carried. Just all of them? Yeah.
Got some chiral crystals for us? These crystals only form in places with elevated chiralium levels, which makes me wonder if expanding the network had something to do with it.
No, I'm pretty much just running into them all over the place.
Looking out for research. We'll take good care of it.
Hey, I should get a good delivery time on that. Like, literally, I walked out the door and came back in. Like, the delivery time on that should be pretty good, right? Like, barely 3 minutes. Can't even get a pizza delivered in that time. Wait, that was only an A! I'm not awesome anymore.
Excess chiral crystals can be deposited at any facility. These local stores include materials that you can draw upon to fabricate equipment as needed.
Alright, making stuff, making stuff.
Good work, Sam. It seems your connection level is increasing. As your connection level increases...
Okay. Macho, use the data to gain access to level 2 highest structural customized structure. Connection bandwidth, more structures can be built. Connection level, the amount of materials Sam can use to distribution center has been increased. Okay, so leveling up the stars means we can build more stuff. Okay. I've yet to build anything, really. Come on, I should get something good for delivery time. Like I said, it took me 3 minutes to get that. Apparently, I'm just getting all the pings, though. New title earned. You've achieved delivery volume grade 10. Ah, right. So once you reach the end of the star, then it starts redoing it. Okay.
Oh, before I forget, this is for you.
That's container repair spray for patching up cargo containers. Good for dealing with timefall degradation and all that.
Right.
Useful stuff if you and your cargo have been through the ringer. We've added it to your supplies list, so it's readily available if and when you need it.
Do we need to take this now? I guess we auto-arrange, sure.
BC.
When you played this, you... Oh, a second.
Between elevated corellium levels and increased crystal formation. This may well be the result of the network's expansion. You needn't worry though. Local chiral density is still within an acceptable range. If you find any more, be sure to collect it. You'll be well rewarded.
If you come into more chiral crystals, you can submit them at one of our facilities. And you can deposit other resources too, along with any items you don't need. Everything has its value. What we don't use as is can be broken down into components for R&D and other applications.
Okay, right. So, bring ports, not city, into the chiral network. So yeah, all we need to do is go there, over here, and then up the hill. Ah, no, I guess that is... That was the next place we had to go, wasn't it? I think.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Oh, okay, so JC, when you played, you recorded like halfway through the story, then stopped and grinded for a few weeks, then went back to the main story completely overpowered. Ah, right.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
You only played this for like 6 hours. The next you think you're going... was the last you reached before you stopped playing. Okay, that makes sense. Because what? We're about an hour and a half in now? Okay, we're getting trolled a little bit. Well then, fine. We'll use one of our ladders to get us across here. No? There you go. There. All the ladders. Apparently there's some resin here as well. Sure, we'll throw that on back. And a little bit of metal. Oh, no, fine. There we go. Can I please get on the ladder? There you go. Thank you. Right. Also, because we've been into the menu, that brings that up. Right. Be over there. Okay. Let's go. I guess because it's raining, we'll have some BTs at some point. Is it always... Always, if it rains... Well, I guess we can grab you. Guess they don't really weigh much. Got more crystals. Rain stopped. Yeah. I was going to say... Also, I think our boots are wearing down. So I guess the only thing I might actually spend time making is more boots, potentially.
Nice.
So, lost about 25% wear and tear on our boots. I said making, I didn't say baking. That'd be very weird. So go on then, Mika. What's your go-to pie? As it is Pie Day. That conversation has been started now. I guess in some kind of 3D printer, like, yeah, that makes sense. That you, they'd have to be processed. Right, okay. That seems like a slightly easier climb, doesn't it? But this is the more direct route. Okay. Do love you some pumpkin pie, do you? I see. I mean, I like dark fruits, so like a dark cherry or a kind of blackcurrant, blackberry, something along those lines. Is that a person up there, or is that a weird tree? Just run through all the signs for the bonuses. Pizza's technically a pie. It's not. Yeah, like, I mean, sandalweed, temporary footwear. Oh, okay.
There we go.
Fair enough. Hey, I have a spare pair of boots. Like, we'll wear these ones down to the nub, and then I guess look to make some more once we switch to the others. Strong wind can affect our stamina.
Always like the quiet.
Right. Sure, we can go via the post box. Oh, so it's rain again. Well, wind and rain to contend with. Right. Apparently the postbox is singing to us. Yeah. Right. Let's just talk over the clearly copyrighted music, right? And keep going. We'll get a baby boost. We didn't get a baby boost. Okay, we're no longer connected. Right. No, we are still en route, aren't we? From here, where are we going? Okay. So we go down into kind of a little bit of a valley. So we're just basically staying straight. Carefully, carefully. Get down here. Try not to slip and fall, right? It's a big cracker with toppings. It's an open-faced sandwich. So, I mean, I do need to figure out what I'm having for dinner this evening. Are you all going to make me have pizza for tea? Is that it? I mean, like I said, the reason I was inspired to play was obviously because it's kind of in the zeitgeist once more because the new one coming out. What was it, June? It's out? Can we shimmy down there without breaking our neck? Let's see. Is there an option to clamber down? Oh, there we go. Okay, we've got BTs. Somewhere. It's a little awkward because we're on a slope. Yeah, at the moment, like, all the BT stuff I think is like scripted. So I don't know at what point like it all becomes very kind of random encounter type stuff. One, I'm just going to double check where, yeah. I mean, if I was to try and get around the edge. Let's see. Clearly, there's a path through the center of the hollow. But I think there's just going to be BTs everywhere. Right. Let's scamper around these fellas. There we go. We can see them. Come on. I'm holding my breath. Baby stressing out. But yeah, there isn't a way of just going around the edges. It's almost Kojima considered like we might try and take the high ground and what have you. Right, let's do that. They're close. Right. We're reasonably far away from them. It's not flapping as hard. Also, we're quite close to the base as well. So I'm guessing the rain will conveniently stop in a moment. So BRT used to be your go-to lunch in Canada, so much so that the vendor started to recognize you and didn't need to ask anymore. Oh, sorry, I missed that from JC. Only on PS5, which you don't have. You'll have to wait until maybe for a year for the PC release. Oh, yeah, for 2. Yeah, it makes sense. Let's get this thing online and drop off our delivery as well, because we've got a bunch of stuff. Oh. Deliver requested cargo. I want to... There's no... There's shit on my back! I want to deliver that! Okay. And it's not letting me join up the network either? It's normally a conversation, right? Excuse me, like, we were told to come here. Like, there was the whole thing of, like, we connect that one, then we come down here, we connect this, and then this was the next point along the wind farm. Like, why aren't we allowed? Why aren't we getting the cutscene thing where a man talks to us and we plug our USB drives in? Like, we don't have any options other than private locker. It's a way to see current orders? I mean, we connected that one. Like, that's the only thing highlighting on the map. Like, there's this thing down here where there's a ladder and shit. Orders. Yeah, like... Yeah, because we haven't got a delivery, but we were told to come here. Like, we were told to connect things on the network. They specifically said this and then the wind farm. Something 17 meters away. I pinged my compass thing. Yeah, that's the distribution thing again, which we've just been to. Like, there was nothing else there. Huh? It wants me to just go back there now. Like, what did we miss? Excuse me, you told me to come over here and connect it to the network. That one is connected to the network. I don't get it. Go behind the building? There's that up there.
How you doing, Sam?
The staircase up. There's no stairs. Like, I mean, this is just a bunch of transformers and that, and like, I mean, the thing up there is just the marker I placed. Look, because it's got the D on it, which is just from the ping I put on the maps. If I was to, like, remove all markers, see, there's no thing up there now. So that was just the marker we placed, like. Our waypoint. Like... I don't get it.
Always like the quiet.
Take all the orders. No, because I like there was a delivery thing, but I thought it was an optional. Like here's a couple of you know, there was collecting the crystals thing, and then there was a delivery which was like not on the path. It was like coming down here or something. Like no, like that's closer. I go do that, and I'll come get it on the way back. But no, it's forcing us to do that and then come back on ourselves. Like why? Like. I'm trying to be an efficient delivery person. So we have to go all the way back to come down to come back up here. Because it won't let me activate the thing, even though I have all the tools. I have the weird USB drives. The only thing that I've, like, build was there was a scanner thing he gave us, right? Yeah, the guy did say wind farm. We're at the wind farm. Like when we actually. Like, so, yes, you know, first step was, you know, travel from the city. This was the first point, and then it said, right, okay, the next bits were, right, we need to go and connect this one, and then this one, and then the next one was, like, somewhere over here. Yes, here. It said, go do the distribution thing first, and then you can do the other. I mean, it does say order available. But like I said, it was a delivery to, like, here? I mean, I don't think there's any facilities here, so I doubt it. Like I said, it made more sense. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to go do this, and I'll get it on the way back, because then we can come down that way. But... Great, we're going to go all the way back. I can't even drop these things off. Fuck's sake.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
I could leave them there. I guess there is that locker, isn't there? Like, if I drop them in the locker... and then pick them out the locker to deliver afterwards. Right? I guess there's that. But, like, I'm right here. Like, all I'm supposed to do is connect the thing up. Also, didn't he give us a spray thing? I guess that's on tools. Allows you to construct coverage for the chiral network. I can take a piss. Right. Like, leave yourself away from other people and their property. Okay, right. You know what? I think I can hold it. Right.
Your private locker can be used to store cargo and the like.
Let's... Yeah, the stuff on my back. So all of this stuff. Also, cursor, go away. That's got rid of all of that, yeah. Well, those crates were just ones we found in the world, so I'm just about dropping off of them at the nearest building, to be honest. Wait! I clicked the thing to put it in the locker! Why did they not go in the locker? Place in locker. Yes. Place in private locker. There we go. Right. Do we have to deal with ghosties again?
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Probably. Yep. We got to deal with ghosties.
I feel you.
I'm just annoyed now. What? No! Crouch! Why did I suddenly start getting up? Got my breath back. There's a lot of them. And I've got to do this all over again, apparently, because it wouldn't let me connect to the network. For fuck's sake.
Welcome to the
thank
hamlet.
you, Moon. How are we? Apparently there's a glad right there. And there. Right. Okay, slightly further away from them now. Gonna go pick up the kid. No worries. We will maybe see you in a bit. If not, you have a good rest of your Friday. And hopefully all is well and maybe see you tomorrow. I can't remember what the last spin of the wheel was. I think it was Tavern Talk, right?
There we go.
Apparently I have to climb over that one little bit.
Can't do it now. There's a time for everything. This ain't it.
Scamper, scamper, scamper.
At least I'm getting the steps in.
Then we have to get back to the windy bit, right? Apparently there's a pickup there.
There we go.
Oh, more crystals. I missed those. Right. There, if we gave it a like. Let's just keep going.
There we go.
Okay, we'll go back where we were. And I guess we'll take a break there. Like, you know what this is? This is just wearing down my boots more than was necessary. It's doing it on purpose. It wants me to make new boots. So I don't think it's actually shown us a recipe for boots, right? So, you know what? We'll go back here, and then we... Sam might not take a pee break, but we will. We'll go grab coffee and search.
This looks like the way to go.
Yeah, we came from this way. It should look very familiar.
Keep on keeping on.
To say it's been well-trod is an understatement.
Keep on keeping on.
Yeah, we saw it as an option in the tools. Weirdly.
Looks like a path.
Apparently we can just piss in the wild as well. Like, we could literally just, you know... we're at 93 milliliters of piss. So I guess we have to reach a critical mass of piss before we're allowed to.
Yeah, this is nice.
Didn't realise I was still crouched. Pissing in the wild, yes. Well, there we go. We've got the VOD title, haven't we? Sound over there. I guess it's the weird bugs. Right, okay. Hey, we're collecting loads of crystals, I guess. Maybe they're required for making boots.
Nice.
So I'm guessing it's probably just the resin. Right. Where's our ladders? Because we definitely laid some ladders out, didn't we? Though this may well be wadeable. Seems fairly shallow and calm, doesn't it? Oh no, there's a red bit. Okay. Apparently, it'd be raining again. So this was my one, right? Guess we're fine just climbing in the water.
This looks like the way to go.
Okay.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain hot until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Keep running through these things for... can't remember what they were. They're giving us stamina?
Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Right, fine. Let's see. That other order that we can recycle. Crystals. God, we're getting some weird patriotic propaganda posters now. Let's see if boots are available. Unable to... Yeah, like, boots is not on the things we can make. Right, you know what? We're going to go piss in the room, calm down the baby. And we're going to take a quick pee break ourselves. With the bionic one. Wasn't listening Lindsay Wagner Wonder Woman? I'm misremembering that, am I? Right, that's a calmed baby.
Good morning, Sam.
No. That's Linda Carter. Thank you. Okay, right. Let's take a piss. Hey, at least it's not an advertisement for AMC or whatever. EX grenade number 1.
That should suffice. Glad to see everything's in good working order. Another of our new EX grenades, the number 1. So
Pissnade.
Because it contains a vaporized extract formulated from your urine. Compared to our first iteration, this EX grenade contains a higher concentration of your fluids, which should make it more effective against BTs. Whenever you avail yourself of your private room's facilities, we will collect the results and produce additional units for your use. So you needn't worry about running out.
Right. So, what you're saying is I should just neck all this monster and then just fill up however many piss grenades I can carry. Right? That's what you're saying. Like, is there a maximum usage? How many times do we do this before it says, I think you're empty, Sam? But it's not flashed up any of the grenade things. I doubt we are filling up. Depends on our water retention, clearly. Right. Did say something about... Can we access the locker from in here? Maybe from the weapons rack? We see piss grenades in here. Like, yeah, we don't have the other suits, but what's that? Is that on my piss grenades? I don't know. Right, you know what? We're going to take a piss break now. it's all we've talked about. So, yeah. Yes, I know, Norman, it's over there.